Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host of HIMediaTV, and today I would like to chat with you guys about the winning deck from the last Winston. 10 days ago, no, not 10, 8 days ago, last week, we held the Winston Cup for December. And in the deck that blew it out the most was Dark Magician's DM's uh, Shining Sarc deck. Now, I wanted to. He was a blowout. He went 0 in however many. He won handed, and I figured this would be a good time to take a look at how the deck plays. So I've got three matches for you: a loss and two wins, and let us get started and see the deck breakdown, shall we? This is the one, before we go do the deck breakdown, I want to get this one loss out of the way because it's very quick and simple. This is what a brick looks like. And I elected to not play through the rest of that game. The rest of the ones, let's actually get into it in terms of how the deck actually plays by punch. So, first of all, our non-engine, we have one Effect Veiler, two Max C, three Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, one Alvergeki and Harpy's Feather Ducher, naturally, a TTT, a Super Polymerization, two Called by the Grave, and Secrets of Dark Magic, that's for a secret bounce tool I'll talk about later, two Impermanence, and that's about it. Now onto the main deck itself. You have your Marshmallow, which is not only your protection, but a fairly giant wall that will also allow you to cram out more of it if it gets destroyed by card effects. We have your Silent Swordsman Zero, which is a play on the Silent Swordsman that you can use to play. It also is a way for it also, while despite being a when and missing targeting from time to time, it also is a way that protects your cards from targeting effects. And it's a quick game. We have its sister Silent Magician Zero, which does the same thing but purely for spell cards. And granted, it negates spell cards regardless, as long as they're activated. And both of these increase their attack points as their level gets higher. Silent Magician Zero, in the case of every time a card is drawn. Silent Swordsman Zero, every single standby phase. Next, we have the main Searcher of Deck Gadget Trio. This is the one that allows you to add a Shining Sarcophagus or one spell trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand. This is the one, if you've nothing else you want it to get off. If this card is from a battle effect, you can set one Hidden Stronghold Fortress from your deck. Hidden Stronghold Fortress is a fun little trap card that is a trap monster that gains 1,000 attack for every Shining Sarc monster you control. Remember, these are all cards that you're able to yeet out onto the field with the greatest of ease. And it also allows you to destroy an attacking monster. We have Archfiend's Advent, which you can normal summon without tributing. It also makes other monsters gain 500 attack during your turn only. Goofy, and on normal or special summon, you can target one monster your opponent controls and yoink it. It basically is used as fodder or whatever. It just can't attack. Next up, we have Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. That is a name that can special summon itself when Shining Sarc is on the field, and if it's destroyed and a level 5 or fire monster is on the field, you can special summon it back again. Then set a spell trap that mentions Dark Magician from your deck. This is what we're going to see of Dark Magic for. Now, we have Pandora, the Dragon of Destruction, which is the main Bingus of the deck that gains 3,000 attack for each banished card. Just add Majin to the deck. Not Majin, Grim Majin to the deck. Fun. If you control Shining Sarc, you can special summon it from your hand and pay half your life point and destroy as many things on the field as possible. And if you do banish them, then special summon one level 7 or lower monster that mentions Shining Sarc from your deck and increase its level by the number of cards destroyed by this effect. I will, as you'll see, stupidly went into DM when I should have gone in other Binguses like Archfiend's Advent, etc. Regardless, Onto the spell cards. Shining Sarc itself cannot be destroyed by monster effects. Very useful when you're trying to get Andor's effect off. Also, it allows you to just add a Shining Sarc card from deck to hand. Make you whole again. If your opponent's supposed to summon a monster from the graveyard, you can discard one spell, then target one of those monsters, send it to the graveyard. Fun. You have your one-off Ties that Bind. This is your basically the thing you're going to want to search a lot of the time. That allows you to special summon 2 level 4 or lower monsters. Usually this will be your one of either your Silent Symphony 0 or Silent Magician 0. Oftentimes it'll be a Marshmallow or a Gadget Trio if you're in need of protection searching. Good stuff all around. Then we have our Turn Silence. This is your spot negation. It allows you to increase the level of a monster by 3. This is bigger. While also, if it's response to an opponent's monster effect, while you control Shining Sarc, you can negate that effect. Future Silence. This is another searcher. And if you activate this during the battle phase while you control a Shining Sarc monster and a monster that entrances, both players get to draw 6 cards. Or rather, until they have 6 cards in their hand. Obscene, but fun nonetheless. Infinite Impermanence. I already talked about that. I'm sorry, I forgot. And last but certainly not least, Dark Magic Mirror Force. Fun. Basically, it does Mirror Force things, and with the activating condition having Shining Sarc on the field, or rather, while a monster on the field has Shining Sarc effect is on the field, destroy as many attack monsters you control as possible. And then, if you control Dark Magician, which Dark Magician, the magician of black magic, is considered while it's on the field, destroy as many attack, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, the first time each monster you control that mentions Shining Sarc will be destroyed by battle or card effect, it's not destroyed. So some solid protection. On to the extra deck. Mud Dragon for your Super Follow target. Sarc Venom Future Dragon for your Super Follow target. Predaplant Dragon Stapelia for your Super Follow target. And Red Eye Dark Dragoon. That Dark Secrets of Magic. Very funny. You know what Andor is? A dragon. So, war crimes abound, rather. Then we have 5-headed dragon for Super Polytempi. A Barone in a pinch. Sometimes you open a DM, a Golden Sarc, and an Ash Blossom, and you have to go there. Same with Chaos Angel. Also, we have, since we're eating out level 4 monsters, we have a Baguska for stalling, Divine Arsenal for wiping the field. It's Typhon for when we are in the absolute direst straits. Same applies for Nightmare Phoenix, IP Masquerada, Dark, SP, Blackluster Soldier, Super Duper Duper Soldier. All of with the exception of the Blackluster Soldier, all of the rest of the Link monsters are really just spot removal and edge cases. Now, the one thing I want to note about this deck is that it is a chewy-ass deck that is able to deal with threats handedly. If Shining Sarc gets off, it's off to the races, and very few decks will be able to power through this. Tempai might, but even then with the battle phase manipulation, I don't know about that. So let's take a look at some of the matches, right, shall we? This is my first match, and I believe I was going against Blue Eyes, or maybe that was the next one. Regardless. I elected to go first. This is ostensibly a going for a first deck. Be wary. I open the Triple Tactics Talent. I open a pretty decent hand. I start with Future Silence to get a Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio allows me to get Ties of Bind. Ties of Bind allows me to get a Marshmallow and one of the Silence. It's worth from 0, thinking I'll pull about attack types. Activate Shining Sarc next because I hadn't yet got the Dark Magician Dark Knight Thingy-Mabooper, and I set a turn Silence in response. During the opponent's phase, standby activates. They activate Lightning Storm. I think turn Silence will protect me, but I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I do not read. I get back the Stronghold of the Hidden Fortress, set that, and pray. Marshmallow was doing a lot of work here. They Monster Reborn their Blue Eyes White Dragon, their Strongwind Dragon Bingus, pass, go to battle phase. I negate the battle phase, go to main phase 2. They go to end phase, and it's now my turn again. It's not bomb off. I Godly top deck off the top, normal summon Gadget Trio. They use True Light, which is not even really going to matter, and will elect to be their downfall. We activate Stronghold of the Hidden, get that thing out on the field, allow me to activate Sarc, get a Dark Magician of Black Magic, and use the Marshmallow and the Giant Trio to go to Nightmare Phoenix, popping the True Light, wiping their board in its entirety, going to battle phase, hitting for 1, 2, and 3. Main phase 2, not able to finish here. They have 600 life points left on board. They draw. They activate World Legacy Guard, Dragon. That's it. Pass turn. I draw. They realize they've got nothing, and they scoop. Now, that's the first one. On to the second. Excuse me. This time I won the coin toss and elected to first, I believe. Oh, wait, no, I was going second. Never mind. So this is a case of it's going second. I just misremember. My opponent is going to set 4, fuck me, and pass. I'm like, great, more trap decks. Fuck you, Chara. I draw another card, great, and activate Future Silence. I already have Shining Sarc in hand. At this point, I am just fading for negation. They use the Apotheosis Swamp Thingamabuffer. I just add a Gadget Trio. Again, still feigning for anything. They activate True King's Return. Oh boy! I get a Ties of Bind to hand. I'm like, well, might as well just go all in here. I activate Golden Sarc, then Ties of Bind, get a Marshmallow and Silent Solution 0 out. Activate Gold Sarc, get the Gandora G, the big G, OG himself. He hits the field, wipes everything from the board. I get to activate Marshmallow Engrave, get another Marshmallow, activate Get True Engrave, be able to get set a Stronghold of the Hidden Fortress from the deck. I get a Dark Magician out on the field. It's now a whopping 14, a Hunga Bunga. I get the Marshmallow out, as well as the Dark Magician I have in hand. I set 3, hit him for 21, 25, and lethal. So, big ups to DM for playing this deck. The Shining Sarc cards really are interesting. They're not so broken that they are going to be tier 0 nonsense, but they're a whimsical and fun deck that allows for you to play multiple different lines with and pivot to multiple different things, while also not being a particularly difficult deck to, pilot all those lines. If you're able to, it is a deck that I think, for lower skill players who are not capable of, who have struggle with very line centric and difficult things such as DDD equivalent. I think that this is a good deck to get into a higher caliber level of Yu-Gi-Oh! And thinking, while also not breaking your fucking brain. So, I mean, the hand trap package is a little pricey, but all things considered, the actual amount of URs that you're playing in this deck is about 5. You can cut the Dragoon engine, then you can play some lower power hand traps like your Battle Faders and equivalent, and you run basically fine. This is a aside from the 3 URs, and maybe even you can cut the 2 Gandoras down to 1, you could get away with 120 gems to go with. Definitely worth it, and thank you, DM, for showing us this deck. Congratulations on your win again. Keep an eye on the HIMediaTV Discord for an announcement of our next Winston Cup. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'm going to send y'all the pre-recorded Evan now.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at himedia.gg/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at himedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.